Okay, so I found this bug when you're back walking into a wall and trying to do a toe step or something like that. And it puts out a GB instead, and I ended up doing some more testing. So enjoy information and stuff. Also, please excuse any lack in quality. This is literally the first time I did this in video form. So be gentle, and I hope you learned something you didn't know. When using a hero that has a bash with a backwards input, like for example Jormungandr, Gladiator or Lawbringer, the game sometimes ignores said backwards input and makes you do a guard break instead. This happens under specific, reproducible circumstances when backwalking into a wall at an angle. Short technical stuff. If you walk backwards and to the side with the left stick within this 90-degree angle, your bash comes out as expected. However, when backwalking this way into a wall, so the wall pushes your character forward relative to the character's orientation, the backwards input gets completely dropped by the game, making you perform a guard break. As you can see here, I'm walking backwards and to the right. As soon as I get near the wall, the walking animation changes into the strafing animation. My character is now moving forward and to the right, because he's being pushed by the wall. Mind you, all this without any form of forward input. I'm still holding backwards and to the right on my stick. If I were to walk backwards and to the left, my character would be physically backwalking along the wall, thus making the bash come out as expected. So if the character is actually walking backwards, everything is working fine. But if the wall forces our character to move forwards, the backwards input of our stick gets ignored, and the hero only performs a guard break. This gets even more finicky when you're basically walking straight into the wall. As long as you're just walking backwards, everything is fine. But as soon as you start to walk backwards and sideways, the bash no longer works. This issue is present on any hero and any move that requires a left stick down input. This includes regular dodges. As you can see, my input doesn't change direction, however all of a sudden I'm performing side dodge attacks instead of Orochi's Riptide Strike. The affected moves are Jormungandr's Jotun Surge, Lawbringer's Long Arm, Tiandi's Palmstrike, Gladiator's Toestab, Nobushi's Viper's Retreat, Berserker's Backward Zone, and Highlander's Cabotos, which has an interesting side effect. Instead of a guard break, Highlander performs his kick out of offensive stance. However, sometimes, without a second input, he feigns it into a Cabotos all by himself. There is no second button press or any new input. With only a single press of the GB button in this situation, Highlander starts the kick and feints it into a Cabotos. And I haven't the slightest idea why this occurs. I've submitted a bug report on this, which I've linked below. Feel free to upload it or don't, I guess. I wrote the report before I started to find out more things, so it only lists Jorm, Glad and Tiandi there. But the issue is the same and probably not character related, since every hero is affected by it, at least when they dodge. Let's hope Ubisoft fixes this one sometime in the future, because this is clearly not intended. If I mess something up or you have another idea what might cause this, especially the Cabotos one, feel free to let me know. Thank you for watching.